Hello everyone, today I think we're gonna go more old school with this video. If you've been around a while, you know that I used to just film videos of me hanging out in the fish room, and pretty much that's what I'm gonna do today. I got a few projects, small projects I wanna get done, and then we're just gonna look at some fish and see where it takes us, so stay tuned. Alright, so the first project of the day is getting this betta fish out of the sump and into a 10-gallon tank. I'll be using a tank divider and putting another male betta in there. And this betta has certainly been happy living in this sump for the last 2 months, but this being my favorite betta, I need to get him out of here so I can see him more, not on the floor, just more visibility, because I really dig this betta. And I know I've been showing a lot of bettas on my channel lately, and I don't know why I've been nerding out on them a lot. I've never been into them ever, except for like the last 3-4 months. I can't explain it, but I just am. So I'll show you the tank that I'm going to be moving them to. Alright, so here's the tank they'll be going in. This tank has been out of commission for a while. I do got to get the tank divider in here. It is kind of quiet, or not quiet, it is kind of dark in here. I got to work on the lighting. See my sweet background. Master Aquatic Horticulturist and Advanced Breeder Certificate, Award, whatever. Once upon a time I did win Breeder of the Year for my aquarium club. That was pretty sweet. So I'm going to get this tank divider in. I'll use that light that I was using on the sump and bring all those plants over here. So give me just a quick second and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I had to put a kibosh on setting up that 10-gallon tank. I was bebopping around in the fish room and noticed that my yellow labs and rusty cichlid fry are getting kind of big. They've outgrown that 5-gallon tank. So I'm actually going to be moving those into the 10-gallon tank and setting up a divider in the 20-gallon long behind me that already has a male betta. So definitely got to put the divider in there, and that's the new plan. Alright, so it's a little dark in here. I moved the light. It's off to the side. But you can kind of see where I'm thinking. Right here, I'm just going to split that down the middle, have a male on each side, obviously, and I think that's going to work out great. They'll have 10 gallons of their own each, so they should be happy. So I'm going to get to work and check back in. Alright, there we go. I think I'm going to upgrade the light on here. This is only like a 20-inch light on a 20-gallon long, so it's kind of dark off to the sides, as you can see. Here's this guy here. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Pretty awesome looking fish. And where is the other one? Here he is. My favorite one. I don't know why I like this color, but I do. So this guy did end up with a bigger portion of the tank, as you can see. Them's the breaks though. Sometimes you end up with boardwalk, and sometimes you end up with Park Place. Maybe next time he'll roll better, right? Ooh, this might be a good shot. Both of them right next to each other. Of course, the water's all dirty now. Yeah, there we go. Huh, they actually look kind of similar in color when they're right next to each other. The one on the right has more white, though. Definitely. I might have to get another divider and put 3 of them in here. So this is the divider from Life with Pets. If you're not familiar with them, they have a YouTube channel called Life with Pets. Definitely check that out. I'll put the link in the description. And it's channels like that that are getting me hooked on Betta, so I blame them. But each side has a nice chunk of moss, and this is Rickia over here. There's some moss back there too, kind of down the side. Still got, as you can see, still got the yellow shrimp in here. Oops, I'm sure they're off and hiding. But this guy's been in here for a while, so the shrimp are used to him. But now they gotta deal with this bad boy over here. So they're probably out hiding. Not out hiding, but they're probably hiding in here somewhere. And then I got the fry here ready to go in this 10-gallon tank that I originally was gonna put the bettas in. No light on this tank either. I'm getting really short on lights. You can pretty much tell the yellow labs from the rusty cichlids, right? Pretty easy. And yes, they are going into a tank with aqua soil. African cichlids with aqua soil. Only seen here, folks. Here, I guess I can put them in while you're watching. This is another light that's way too short for the tank. Pretty much once I put these in, I'm never going to see them again. Until the water clears up anyways. I did buffer this water with the Seachem lake salt, so we're good on the pH. We got everything except for a snail in there. A couple snails in there. I'm sure they're just off and hiding. Here's one down here. Yeah, it's aqua soil. It's dirt. It's dirty. I'll check back in on this tank in a while. Hopefully the water's cleared up. The sponge filter in the back will help out slowly but surely. Alright, so it's the next day. As you can see, the water's cleared up. The Java moss has collected most of the dirt that was floating around, so now the Java moss looks pretty good, but you can see the fry here, just loving it. I dropped in some of the the new Fluval bug bite food, just to get them out in the open so we can take a look at the fry. They love this food. I've been feeding it to them the last couple days, and they just gorge on it. So nothing but good things to say about that food. Let's check up on the Bettas and see how they are doing. So here we are, a little noisier over here, but that's just the cost of doing business. The Betta seems to be enjoying his new home. Looking good, swimming around. Yeah, good looking fish in my opinion. The other one seems to be camera shy right now. I still need to get the bigger light on there. You remember, 20-inch light on a 30-inch tank. I don't know, it looks kind of cool, I guess. Just don't know how the plants are going to like it. There he is back there. Here he comes. Come to the light. There we go. So another good looking fish. Definitely. I kind of just look at these for a minute. Well, not a minute, but they're certainly enjoyable. Now it's time to move on to the next project, see what else I can find, or what needs to be done. Well, I haven't shown off the snail tank in a while. These are gold, blue, and black mystery snails. As you can see, they're doing just fine. I'm actually really surprised at how clear this water stays. Simply because there's, I don't know what, at least 1,000 of them in here, I would say. Maybe not, I don't know. Definitely a ton of them in here. And the water is surprisingly pretty clear with just the sponge filter barely even going. So that's always nice, I suppose. Got some ram's horn snails in there too. That's alright though. I usually pick those out and feed them to the puffer and keep just the mystery snails in here. And there's some empty shells in here. Definitely some of them have died. But I think that's just the way it goes sometimes. See if I can, yeah, there's kind of an empty shell there. Or two. But definitely getting hundreds more than I'm losing. So pretty happy about that. Don't know what I'm going to do with all of them yet. But it's getting a little out of control. Here's just a huge one here. So their shells are looking good on most of them. Like the one in the back here has some issues. But the crushed coral is definitely working a lot better than just having sand in there, which is what I had before. Alright, checking in on the lowboy. I just want to show you, this is the food I was talking about, the new Fluval bug bites. The only place I know to get it is Aquarium Co-op. I don't know, I'll check Amazon, but I'm pretty sure it's not on Amazon yet. And I'll show you just how bonkers these plecos go, especially the Spatula caria here. I'll drop some in. And they just immediately pounce. Well, that one did. This guy probably doesn't smell it yet. But yeah, they're just all over it right away. He's already got a piece chowing down, so that guy's proving me wrong, that guy's proving me right. Can't really see, but another pleco got a hold of a piece in the back there where it's all dark. This one still hasn't moved, but This guy here is still chowing down though. Oops. I don't know why I do that. What is it focusing on right now? Get off the glare. There we go. Got another pleco poking his head out back here. He already scooped up a piece. That looks like a galaxy pleco back there. Yeah, this food goes over pretty well. Pretty happy with it. I've fed it in all my fish tanks so far. I tried not to give too much to my Africans, but they love it too, African cichlids. Alright, and I've also had some people ask about the blue dolphins and yellow labs and how they're doing. These are the ones I got from Corey, and as you can see, they're all doing fantastic. There's a couple females holding, like right here. She's getting pretty close to bursting, but of course the fry are probably not going to do too well in here. I don't plan on stripping them or removing the females. I'm going to see how those other fry sell first before I start collecting them in larger volumes. I mean, yellow labs are always pretty popular in general, but cichlids in my area are basically like the plague. Nobody wants them. Hard to even give them away. I think I kept a dozen of them from the last batch just because I need to grow 10 of them to get points for the breeder program for my aquarium club. So that's the main reason why I kept them. However, I will be able to see how well they sell once they get about 1.5 inches. But everyone in here doing fantastic. One of my favorite tanks to just watch, the Copetochromis there, looking pretty good, chasing people off. This is the only Victorian I have in the tank, and seems to be doing okay. I've been watching him. He's all colored up now, so I've been watching him just to check for aggression, and so far so good. This is a Pundamilia species Rudy Island, so they can be pretty nasty, but so far so good. I'll definitely have to keep an eye on him though. Really nice looking blue dolphin here. There he goes. But yeah, so everyone in this tank's doing well. I don't really have any more projects that I want to get done today. Just getting those couple of fish moved around, and we did that. Checking in on a few tanks, and I'm going to do a quick once over in the fish room, see if there's anything else I wanted to get done specifically, but can't think of anything right now. Checking back in, it looks like we lured the big male Spatuloricaria out. And I want to get your opinion on this tank. It's extremely dirty if I was to really zoom in on the sand here. It's hard to gravel back every single area in here, so the poop really builds up. Oops, pay attention. So my thought was just do bare bottom. But now I'm thinking, I wonder if I can get away with a canister filter. If I get one large enough, if it'll actually be able to suck up all this poop, because there's just tons of rocks and woods and crevices and cracks and glare, and I'm not sure like if even an FX6 would be able to suck all this up. Let me know, because I'd rather have substrate in a canister filter if you guys think that would work. So let me know down in the comments, and hopefully get some good advice from you guys and gals. Alright, I do want to touch base on the puffer here real quick. I already fed him, so no cool feeding videos, but I still haven't named them, and I think we need to fix that. So I think that's going to be my next contest, is naming the puffer fish. I don't know how I'm going to do that contest. It'll be a separate video, but maybe like put what name you want in the comments, and whatever gets the most upvotes will win. Ultimately, I'll have, you know, veto in case it's something ridiculous like Poopy McPuffer Face, or I don't know. No ridiculous names. But I don't even know what the prize is going to be yet. Obviously the prize is going to be restricted to US only, unfortunately. Don't hate me, that's just the way it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But he's getting pretty big, and I think he needs a name. He's been around for a while. Definitely be on the lookout for that video, and I don't even know if I'm going to do it on YouTube. I might do it on my Facebook group, which is just Steenfott Aquatics. I don't know yet. I think it'd be easier to manage on Facebook, but we'll see. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, let me know in the comments, and we'll get that squared away soon, hopefully. Alright, there you have it. Thanks for spending the last couple days with me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching. Definitely let me know if you have any advice on the 50-gallon lowboy and on whether I should take the gravel out, leave it, canister, whatnot. Also, if you have any suggestions for a contest or how to do it for the puffer name, let me know down below. Otherwise, hope to see everyone tomorrow on the live stream, 5 p.m. Pacific. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy the rest of your week.